guys, welcome to my video lessons. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the multi-stage amplifiers. In the previous video, I already explained about the single-stage signal amplifier, small signal amplifiers, and branch and common circuits for community combinations and common connected combinations. Here, what is signal amplifier? Amplifier means it is we can call it is a single stage RC coupled amplifier. Why it is RC coupled means the input is applied at the base of the transistor through the capacitor input capacitor, and this R1 and R2 are the resistors for the voltage level biasing, and RC is the collector resistor. RC is the collector resistor. It is used to drive the load, to provide the output, and RE is the emitter resistor for thermal stability, and CA is the bypass capacitor, and CC is the coupling capacitor. There we are getting the this CC coupling capacitor and the RC, and it is collector resistor. That means here the coupling is output has taken from the RNC elements of the RNC. That is the reason it is RC coupled amplifier, single stage RC coupled. Why it is called single stage means the circuit is one amplifier circuit plus one amplifier or one active input and then one input transistor. That is the reason it is called single stage amplifier. We know what is the function of the circuit, what it is doing means it is an amplifier circuit. It is amplifying the applied input signal. Whatever may be the signal, each signal applied at the input section, it is amplifying the signal and it is driving the output in the computer. See this in CE amplifier, the output is always 180 degrees out of phase with increased magnitude without change of frequency and shape of the signal. This is about single stage RC coupled amplifier. Now the objectives of this video is main contents we want to discuss is multi-stage amplifier. What is multi-stage amplifier? What is the need of multi-stage amplifier? What are the types of coupling types, and gain, frequency. What is gain? What is frequency response? And what is bandwidth? We will also discuss about the two-stage RC coupled amplifier and the frequency response of the two-stage RC coupled amplifier. In this video, I am going to explain all these contents. First, what is multi-stage amplifier and what is the need of the multi-stage amplifier? See, we saw the single stage amplifier. We discussed what is why it is called. Single stage amplifier is amplifying the applied input signal. The gain is here we are getting the gain. Gain is output ratio by output value by input value, output signal to the input signal. Though it is amplifying the magnitude, increasing the magnitude, but this amplified signal, this output signal is not sufficient for required applications. That is the reason we are going for the multi-stage amplifiers. Multi-stage, the name itself it is saying multi-stage amplifiers. That means there are more than one stage. That means it has many single-stage amplifiers. Generally, a multi-stage amplifier consists two or more single-stage amplifiers. And why it is needed means to increase the gain. So in the multi-stage amplifier, the output of one stage is connected to the input of the next stage. The resulting output is amplified is this circuit. The multi-stage amplifier circuit we can call as a cascaded amplifier. Cascaded means connecting one stage output to the connecting to the input of the next stage. That is cascading. So when this multi-stage amplifiers means it has more than one stage. What is the main advantage of it means it provides the high gain high gain from this multi-stage, more number of amplifiers. What is a multi-stage amplifier? Means a transistor circuit containing more than one stage of amplification is known as multi-stage amplifier. Already we discussed in the previous video what is an amplification. Amplification means increasing the magnitude of the voltage signal without changing its shape or frequency. That is amplification. A number of single stage amplifiers are connected in cascade arrangement in the multi-stage. It is also called cascaded amplifier. How it is means the output of the first stage is connected to the input of the next stage through a coupling devices. See, in the multi-stage it has more than one single stage amplifiers, more than one single stage amplifiers. In that the output of one stage is connected to the input of the next stage. See how these outputs are connected to input of the next stage. That is called it is connected through a coupling devices. The devices what we are using to connect this output to the next stage output is called coupling devices. Let's say this is the block diagram of multi-stage amplifier. In this there are three amplifier stages: first stage, second stage, and the third stage. First stage, second stage, and the third stage, and the output of the first stage is connected to the second stage through a coupling, and the second stage of output is connected to the input of the third stage through coupling devices. Whatever the devices are used for coupling is called coupling devices. How to couple the stages? Based on the circuit, we will use the suitable coupling network between two stages by considering the output impedances and the input impedances, and the purpose of coupling, and that is the purpose of coupling device is to transfer AC output of one stage to the input of the next stage. Generally, the output of the amplifier is an AC signal, alternating signal. This signal we need to connect to the input of the next stage. So again, only we need to pass the AC signals, we have to bypass the DC. Right? This based on that, the types of coupling is classified into coupling networks are classified into resistance coupling, resistance capacitance coupling, RC coupling. Generally we will call it as RC coupling. RC coupling means here the coupling elements are R and C. See, if you observe this block diagram, this first stage of output at the C is the output RC is connected to the input of the next stage. So in this block diagram, the coupling elements are R and C. Next is impedance coupling. It is the coupling elements are here inductor and capacitor L1 and C. It is impedance coupling. Transformer coupling, that means for the output of first stage, one stage, and the input of the next stage. These are coupled through a transformer. The transformer is connected in between these two amplifier stages. That is called transformer coupling. And the direct coupling means no additional devices. Such devices are used to connect one stage with the next stage. So it is directly connected. At the same time it has some drawbacks, but it is simple circuit. It is called direct coupling. And what is a gain? Amplifier, we are saying that to increase the gain, we are going for the multi-stage amplifiers. See, what is gain? Gain means it is the ratio of output signal to the input signal. Output signal to the input signal, or we can say that it is the ratio of the output electrical quantity to the input of the amplifier is called gain. Output of the amplifier to the input of the amplifier also we can say it is gain. See, here the electrical quantities that are that may be either your voltage or current or power power. So according to that, the gain is classified into voltage gain, current gain, or power and power gain. So here what is voltage gain means? Voltage gain is the ratio of output voltage to the input voltage, and current gain means current gain. That means the output signal is current gain. A is equals to I out by IN, output current by input current, and the power gain AP is equals to output power by input power, or we can write this power gain is equals to voltage gain into, it is a product of voltage gain into the current gain. This is gain, it is a ratio of output to the input. Now we will see the block diagram of two-stage CE cascaded amplifier. CE cascaded means multi-stage amplifier, connected amplifiers. This is here there are two stages, first stage and second stage. For the first stage, input is V1 and the output is V2, and the second stage, the input is output of the first stage, that is V2, and the output is V3. Now we will see how the voltage gain can be calculated in a multi-stage amplifier. For a single, if it is a single, generally the voltage gain is the ratio of output to the input. But if it is multi-stage amplifiers, there are more number of amplifier stages. So in multi-stage amplifiers, the gain is equal to the product of the voltage gains of the individual stages. That means the voltage gain of a multi-stage amplifier is multiplication of all the individual stages gains. For n stage cascaded amplifier, the magnitude of the total voltage gain, it is AV equals to, if it is there are n single amplifiers, AV equals to AV1 into AV2 into and so on AVn. If suppose if it is a two-stage amplifier means the voltage gain is equals to voltage gain of first stage into the voltage gain of the second stage. Now the decibel gain here, the 10 times the common logarithm of the ratio of the output power to the input power is known as decibel gain. Generally the power gain is output to the input, so the decibel gain is 10 times logarithmic value of this output ratio to the input ratio to the input ratio, power ratio. It is equals to that means power gain is 10 log base of 10 with P out by P in. Generally it is P out by P in. So if it is in decibels, the power is 10 times logarithmic value of P out by P in. That is and the voltage gain in dB is, it is generally if 20 log base of 10 V out by V in. The power should be, it is 10 log of, we know that P equals to VI, so VI output P out is equals to V out into I out, and P in is equals to I out into I in. So we will get the square factor here. That is the reason voltage gain and the current gains are 20 times logarithmic value of the ratio gain factors. That is, if it is voltage gain 20 log of V out by Vn, the current gain means it is 20 log of 10 I out by In. So 1 bell is equals to 10 decibels. Gain of multi-stage amplifiers in dB. Generally for natural values, if the gain in natural logarithmic value, for the multi-stage amplifiers, it is the product of the voltage gains of all the individual stages. But the gain in decibels for the multi-stage amplifier is, it is the summation of gains of all the individual stages. The gain in decibels is the summation of gains in decibels for all the stages of the gains. See, it is AdB, gain in dB is equals to first stage gain in dB and the second stage gain in dB, third stage gain in dB, and so on like that. That means for a gain in dB is the summation of all the individual gains of gains in decibels. The overall gain of a multi-stage amplifier is the sum of the decibel voltage gains of the individual stages. Why dB is used? Already there is a value. Why we need to go for the decibels? Means it is instead of multiplication, addition is very simple compared to multiplication. We can perform addition easily. That means it is simplification, right? The second point is it is providing the facility for both very small values and as well as the very large values. We can specify these values in decibels. Very simple. If you see this example, very small value here, it is voltage gain equals to point not 1. That is a 10 power minus 6, right. The very small value. In simple, we can specify it as minus 120 decibels. Minus 120 decibels instead of remembering all this. Similarly, the voltage gain is equals to 4,56,000. It is a little bit complicated, but in decibels, the equivalent value of decibel is 56 dB. This is the main facility of the decibel. Frequency response. This gain, frequency and bandwidth are the parameters for the amplifier. That means whenever we are discussing about the amplifier means we need to consider all these factors. Frequency response is the graph between the voltage gain and the frequency of an amplifier. It is called frequency response. It gives the relationship between the frequency and the gain. How when the frequency is going on increasing, what about the gain of the amplifier? That is specified by the frequency response. This is the maximum gain, the peak value, maximum gain, and at that maximum gain we can take the reference frequency or cutoff frequency, or we can take bandwidth. What is bandwidth? The range of frequencies over which bandwidth is the range of frequencies over which the gain may be the gain is equal to or greater than 70.7% of the maximum gain. That is called bandwidth. That means bandwidth is a range of frequencies. In this range of frequency, the gain is greater than or equal to the 70.7% of the maximum gain. That is called bandwidth. See, if you observe this graph, frequency response, that is gain versus frequency. This is the response of this. See here, this is the maximum gain. AM is the maximum gain, and at 70.7% of the gain, that means 3 dB. After less than 3 dB of maximum gain, the frequency points are F1 and F2, or we can say lower cutoff frequency and the higher cutoff frequency. Lower cutoff and higher cutoff frequencies. That means the bandwidth is the range of frequencies. That means in this above these frequencies, in between these frequencies, the gain is greater than or equal to the 70.7% value of the maximum gain. So the bandwidth is in representation in general, we can say the bandwidth is the difference between the higher cutoff frequency to the lower cutoff frequency. That means F2 minus F1, or we can write FH minus higher cutoff frequency minus lower cutoff frequency, FH minus FL. 3 dB frequencies. That is 3 dB frequencies means generally we what I said is the gain is above the range of frequency. The gain is equal to or greater than 70.7% of the maximum gain, or we can say that it is less than 3 dB of the maximum gain of this. That is the reason 3 dB frequencies. What are the 3 dB frequencies? Lower cutoff frequency and the upper cutoff frequencies. F1, F2 we can say 3 dB frequencies are half power frequencies, or lower cutoff and higher cutoff frequencies. Now we will discuss the two-stage RC coupled amplifier. See, already just now we discussed what is single stage and what is multi-stage. Here it is two-stage RC coupled. That means the number of stages are 2. The number of stages are 2, and the coupling is with R and C elements. R and C elements. The coupling elements are R and C, and the number of stages in the circuit are 2 stages. If you observe this block diagram, there are T1 and T2 transistors. T1 is for first stage transistor up to this, and the second stage of this. This part is first stage, and this one is the second stage of the amplifier. Two single stage RC coupled amplifiers. This R1 and R2 are the voltage divider biasing resistors, and C1 is the coupling capacitor, input capacitor, or we can say that means it blocks the DC signal whatever may be present in the AC signal. Right, it is applied to the base of the transistor, and the coupling is with R and C elements. Right. In the second stage also there are two resistors, R1 and R2, R1 and R2 resistors for voltage dividing, and RC2 and CC are the coupling elements. V out is across the resistor, and at the emitter of two stages there is RA and CA, emitter resistor and emitter collector. RA is for thermal stability, and CA is for emitter capacitor is for this bypass capacitor for bypassing the AC signal. This is the block diagram of two stage RC coupled amplifier. The CC is the coupling capacitor. It blocks the DC signal whatever may be that is presented in the output of signal, and it allows it passes only the AC signal to the next stage of the transistor. This is the function of the CC, and this block is coupling block. R1 and R2 are the biasing resistors. C is the bypassing capacitor. Circuit details already we saw. The circuit consists of two single stage CE transistor amplifiers. Input capacitor Cin couples the input AC signal to the base of the first stage. And the capacitor CC couples the output of the first stage to the second stage. It transmits AC signal but blocks the DC. And resistors R1 and R2 and RE provide biasing. R1 and R2 are for biasing, and RE is for stabilization. Emitter bypass capacitor C offers low reactance path to the AC signal. That means it bypasses the AC signal. Operation of this two stage amplifier: when the input signal Vin is applied to the T1, the amplified output of T1 appears across the RC1. This amplified signal across RC1 is applied to the base of the next stage through the coupling capacitor CC. The second stage amplifier also amplifies the applied input signal. This output appears across RC2. It is coupled by CC to the load. That means in the single stage only one stage is there. It simply amplifies. It generates the output. But in this one stage is already amplified. This amplified signal is applied to the next stage of the amplifier. That means it is further amplifying. That means the input signal is amplified twice. The input is amplifying twice means the gain is also increases. The gain is the ratio of output to the input. That means the output voltage is very high compared to the applied input signal. What is the phase of the output? This here 1 point for common emitter. For common emitter amplifier, there is a phase reversal between the input and outputs. That means the output is 180 degrees out of phase with the input. But if in this two stage RC coupled amplifier, the first stage output signal is 180 degrees out of phase with the applied input signal. This 180 degrees out of phase signal is applied to the next stage input. That means the second stage output is again 180 degrees out of phase with the this applied input signal. That means there are two 180 degrees. That means the phase difference between the input and final output is 0. That means those are in same phase. See this AC input whatever maybe we applied at the first stage, and output of the first stage there is a 180 degrees difference with increased magnitude. This increased output of first stage is connected to the second stage. Again there is a 180 degrees phase reversal with increased magnitude. That means totally 360 degrees. That means it is in phase with the input signal. Frequency response of the RC coupled amplifier. Frequency response, already we know that frequency response is giving the relationship between the gain and the frequency. It is gain versus frequency. This is the response of the RC coupled amplifier. See, if you observe this frequency is divided into three sections. Low frequency range, it is less than 50 Hz, and the middle frequency range 50 to 220 kHz, and the high frequency range greater than the 20 kHz. The bandwidth of the RC coupled amplifier. What is the bandwidth of the amplifier? What is bandwidth first? The maximum gain here is A max, and what are the 3 dB points? 3 dB frequency points means this maximum bandwidth is bandwidth is the frequency over which the gain is equal to or greater than the 70.7% of the maximum gain. So the 3 dB frequencies are F1 and F2 at these points, and the bandwidth of it is the difference between the F2 minus F1. And again one more thing, if you observe this graph here, after this F1 the gain is increasing, the gain is it is increasing slowly, right? After a certain time, after certain frequency, the gain is almost it is constant up to 20 kHz. From 50 Hz to 20 kHz the gain is constant. From F1 to 50 Hz the gain is slowly increasing, it is rapidly it is increasing, and from 50 Hz to 20 kHz it is flat response, it is the gain is constant. And after 20 kHz, from 20 kHz to F2, that is the higher cutoff frequency, the frequency the gain is again going on decreasing. That means low frequency roll off, flat response, and high frequency roll off. This frequency range from 50 Hz to 20 kHz we can say mid frequency range. This is the frequency response of RC coupled amplifier. It is divided into three sections: low frequency range, and the mid frequency range, and high frequency range. Now we will see the frequency response of the RC coupled amplifier. Before going to this, first we will discuss the reactance of the capacitor. What is the reactance of the capacitor? Xc, it is equals to 1 by 2 pi Fc. That means the reactance is always inversely proportional to the frequency. It is inversely proportional to the frequency. With this, that means if the frequency is less means the reactance is very high. If the frequency is very high means the reactance is very low. Now at low frequencies, that means at frequency less than 50 Hz, at low frequencies the voltage gain is rolls off. Voltage gain is decreased. From 50 to 20 kHz it is high, the maximum value. If the gain is less than 50 Hz, the gain decreases. Why it is means, see, this is because of the coupling capacitor Cc and the emitter bypass capacitor Ca. why the gain is decreasing for below 50 Hz frequency is due to the coupling capacitor Cc and the emitter bypass capacitor Cu. See, what is Cc? It is a coupling capacitor, and the frequency is 50 Hz. 50 Hz. That means very low frequency means the reactance of Cc is high. The reactance of Cc is high means it is not passing the complete signal to the next stage. It is not passing. That means it is there is a more drop across this capacitor, so the signal is reducing. And come to this bypass capacitor. This capacitor reactance is very high. This bypass capacitor is connected across the RE resistor. This is shunting the emitter resistor. That means this reactance is high means this CA capacitor cannot shunt the emitter resistance RE effectively. Reactance is high. That means it is unable to bypass the AC signal. Due to these two reasons, the gain is decreasing below 50 Hz frequency in the RC coupled amplifier. Now the second case is at higher frequencies. That means if the frequency is greater than 20 kHz, when the frequency is greater than 20 kHz, here also the gain is decreasing. Why this gain is decreasing means this is also due to the two capacitors. One is coupling capacitor Cc, and the second one is the capacitive reactance of the base emitter junctions. That means this is physically there is no capacitor connected between the base and emitter terminals, but there are internal capacitors, we can say inter-electrode capacitors. Due to these two capacitors, the gain is decreasing for the above 20 kHz frequencies. First we will see how it is, what is the effect of coupling capacitor. See, coupling capacitor, the frequency here is 20 kHz. It is very high value. That means reactance is reducing. That Xc is very low. Xc is low. Xc is very low means it is increasing the loading effect of the next stage and serves to reduce the voltage gain. At higher frequencies, the reactance is very less. That means the loading effect, there is a more loading effect on the next stage. Due to this, the voltage gain reduces. And another reason here is this inter-electrode capacitance between the base emitter junctions. This reactance is low. This low reactance increases the base current. This low reactance, the capacitance between the base emitter junction is low. This is increasing the base current. So this increased base current is reducing the current amplification factor beta. That means the collector current also decreases. Now the third section is mid frequency range, and this frequency is from 50 Hz to 20 kHz range. In this 50 Hz to 20 kHz range, the gain is constant. Voltage gain is constant, right? Why this gain is constant between the 50 Hz to 20 kHz range means this is due to the coupling capacitors. See here, for the capacitor, as the frequency increases, reactance of Cc decreases. For higher, that means when the frequency is going on increasing means the reactance is with this Cc coupling capacitor is going on decreasing. Low reactance means higher loading of first stage and hence lower gain. This decreased reactance of coupling capacitor, that means it is there is a loading effect due to this low reactance, loading effect to the next stage, and larger part of signal is coupled to the next stage. That means reactance is very less. That means more signal is going to the next stage. That means more input is applied means you will get the more output. That means because of this low reactance itself, loading effect is more on the next stage. It is reducing the gain. At the same time, Because of this low reactance, more signal is applied to the next stage. With this, the gain is increasing. So because of one in with one reason the gain is increasing, with another reason the gain is decreasing, so both are compensating, that is cancelling each other. With this, the gain is constant in this mid frequency ranges. Advantages of RC coupled amplifiers. Here what is the advantage of main advantage of RC coupled amplifier means, and the frequency response of it is very high. Just now we discussed, there is a constant uniform gain. The gain is almost constant for a wider range of frequencies. That is the reason the frequency response is very good for the RC amplifier, coupled amplifier. And if you observe the circuit, it is two-stage amplifier. It consists only two NPN transistors, and all are resistors and capacitors. Though it is a simple circuit, we can say, as well as the cost of it also very less. It is a very inexpensive, cheapest circuit, and very compact. Again, it provides the less frequency distortion, and the other factor here is that frequency distortion is very less. As we discussed in the first video, that amplifier has to increase the magnitude of the input signal, but it should not change its frequency and shape of the signal. In this RC coupled amplifier, the frequency distortion is very less. And what are the disadvantages of this RC coupled amplifier means, it has low voltage gain and current gain, and this circuit is designed with the transistors and capacitors, and there is a tendency to become noisy with the age because of moisture. Noise may produces due to the aging effect will be there in this circuit. And the impedance matching is poor. That is, impedance matching is poor means, for RC coupled amplifier the output impedance is very high. It is several hundred ohms. Generally it is in the several hundred ohms.
Sure.
RC coupled amplifier output impedance is several hundred ohms, and it is on the order of several hundred ohms. The RC coupled amplifier, the impedance is several hundred ohms, and suppose if it is driving the speaker, the input impedance of speaker is only a few ohms. So there is a impedance mismatch between this RC coupled amplifier output stage and the input of this speaker. This is a disadvantage of RC coupled amplifier. Impedance matching is poor. And the applications, coming to the applications of RC coupled amplifier, it has excellent audio fidelity for a wide range of frequency. So it can be used as audio amplifier. The fidelity is more, and it is used as voltage amplifiers in the initial stages of public address systems. In the public address systems, it can be used in the initial stages. So with this, I'm going to end this session. In this session, we discussed about what is the need of what is a multi-stage amplifier, and what is the need of it,